Brand here, and so we had to bring you all the top of the line cookware, best sellers, and really it's just in time for the holiday season, right? We've got Easter, all of the religions are celebrating right now, and we do a lot of roasts. So here's the roaster, but it's much more than that. So I'm gonna let Chef tell us all about it.
Well, it's a gorgeous roaster. If you like doing big roasts, this is a nice big deep roaster, and of course we give you that roasting rack with it, right? So, but guess what? It's also, remove the rack, guess what it is now? A brilliant slow cooker, a great casserole pan. Of course, we put that stainless steel disc on the bottom, so it's forged aluminum, so it's really nice, lightweight.
Yes.
But it works so great as a roaster or a slow cooker. I know what you're wondering, where's the lid? Let me show you where the lid is, right here, my friends. But this is actually a grill pan, right? So this is a wonderful grill pan. Again, stainless steel disc on the bottom, so it works on induction and all cooktops. Stick it on the top, though, and you have your lid. You've got this beautiful Dutch oven. So it is a 2-in-1. You get both pieces and the rack. It's
and
a 3-in-1.
your recipes. We get the 11 recipes.
Yep.
This is, again, and this is what I love about Chef Curtis Stone. You give us multi-purpose. You decided if I'm going to make cookware that I would love and use my own kitchen, let me give them my favorites in as many ways as possible.
Absolutely. Look, I've got two giant ribeye steaks in here. So this is the grill lid. So I can go ahead and flip that. I mean, when was the last time you turned a steak and it looked like that? Have a look at the color.
No grill necessary.
Look at that beautiful sear that you get. That's exactly what you're looking for, right? In the middle, I'm going to do a slow cook. So I've actually got some ground beef working, and I'm going to go ahead. I'll take a towel if I may, please, Gav. I'm going to just go ahead and chop that ground beef up. Oh, thank you so much. So what I'm doing here is browning that ground beef. Okay, you can add whatever flavors you want in there. But you can see that gorgeous colour that I'm getting already on that ground beef because it has that beautiful DuraPan finish, right? So what I want to do next is get to my delicious aromatics. So onion, garlic, of course, and fresh herbs. Absolutely. We've got some beautiful chives going in there. Thanks, mate. I go ahead and I chop that up one more time. Right, so now I can go ahead and add my liquids. So whether that's just the tomato sauce, if you're a bit like me and you like things with a little wine in it, especially my glass, you pour a little bit of white wine. Actually, white wine is more traditional in a bolognese than red wine, believe it or not.
I did learn that, and I didn't realize that at first. But listen, we're hearing it right here from the Michelin star chef.
If you want to use my silicone handles, they fit perfectly on here, so you can pick this up very simply and easily. Once that wine comes up to a boil, here's what you're going to do. Actually, I'm not going to make a bolognese sauce. At this point, I can make that decision.
Well, you could
I could either make pasta or I can make chili. I'm going to make a chili.
Oh, let's do
that. In go the beans.
Okay.
In goes the broth. And in goes the tomato sauce. We let that whole thing come up to the boil.
Do you see how much you could be making for right here? This is like an entire team.
Yep, it's a huge quantity. And then I go ahead, I give that a stir, and away we go. Now, I'm moving fast because in my next grill lid, this is the lid, don't forget. It is a grill pan, but we call it the grill lid because it also acts as the lid. Check this out. My burgers.
Oh, yeah.
Have you got my grill press there, Gaz, somewhere? Because it's such a great piece. So you go ahead, you make those beautiful charred burgers. Now I can go ahead, throw some cheese on there. I'm not even bothered if that cheese falls down onto the pan because it's going to lift right on off because it's DuraPan.
That's right.
Okay, so very, very simple and easy. We give this another stir. Now, you might want to pop the lid on this. So, of course, that would be the grill lid, which we'll grab one. But have a look at my beautiful charred broccolini. We have our kinetic thermometer somewhere.
I mean, you're doing another whole meal in one right here. Your two ribeyes, you've got your side with your broccolini.
That's right. I mean, this is we're in springtime, right?
Yep.
Which you know what comes after spring, summer. So you'll be outside on the grill, or will you? Will it be too hot? Will it be too buggy? Will it be too cold? Let me tell you something that you'll never have to deal with. You'll never have to deal with the weather. It's weatherproof. You're getting the same grilled flavour 365 days of the year. There's my broccolini, that goes in.
Or maybe you live in a condo now, you don't have access to that grill that you used to have. I mean, this allows you to have that in the comfort of your own home with the easiest cleanup and the multi-purpose. From grilling
at that beautiful steak.
Look at that, a chili soup. I mean, the things you can do in this.
Okay, so then in the same pan, you can see, watch how I give it a clean. I'm just going to do what I do with my DuraPan, which is just give it a real quick wipe. In no time at all, my pan looks like it just came out of the box. Thanks, guys. So I can cook again. So whatever it is I want to do. I mentioned to you before we had a handful of that Faroe Island salmon. Give us an update, if you wouldn't mind, on how many we still have. Oh, you can't find it. No worries. Don't you worry. So the Faroe Island, you're going to have to go to hsn.com if you're interested in it, but it's worth being interested in because it really is absolutely delicious. I'm going to throw some asparagus in there as well. So lots of space, right? You can really figure, and you could, by the way, I could have flung that asparagus around this direction.
Dimension-wise, if you're, wondering at home right now, this is about 17 inches in length, a little over 10.25 in width, and then your depth here is a good 2 inches in height. So again, substantial, but doesn't feel incredibly overbearing if you have a small space, a small kitchen, and it really allows you to do so much.
So much, even as a deep fryer.
Ooh.
I mean, look at this. I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pipe some churros.
How fun. I want to do this with my 4-year-old. He would love this.
Mine are never straight, and my son always says, Dad, they're not straight. And I'm like, it's okay, mate.
Do they taste good? I'm like, do they
Come
taste
and eat
good?
one.
That's fine.
And then he's like, yeah, okay, Dad.
So deep frying.
So you just deep fry. This is great for fritters. This is great for deep frying tempura.
Yes.
But I like doing churros because they're lots of fun with my boys. So I just go ahead, pipe that in. And you can see how quickly and simply that is the deep fry because you've got all this space, which is a really cool thing to be able to maximise with. All right, so coming on back. Oh, that's a good thing to show everyone, Gareth. Thank you. We also, look at my burger. See how the cheese isn't quite melting? That's why I like using this.
Ooh.
It's my cloche. And you drop it over and literally within minutes, that's going to give you that perfect melt. Now,
I see that on all the cooking shows. The top-of-the-line chefs use this. I know. I'm like, I need to get one of these in my arsenal. I don't have that.
By the way, you can even use this outside on the grill.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, another multi-purpose.
Absolutely. Here's my spaghetti. Again, you know when you do this in a normal-sized pan, it all sort of stands up and then it sticks together.
Push it down.
I hate that. So this is a great pan to be doing your pasta in because it just gives it loads and loads of space, so none of it's sticking together, which is really cool. So boiling water, so it's a great blancher.
You've got a lot of people coming over for like Sunday, Italian dinner. It's huge to do a lot of pasta.
I want an invitation to one of these Sunday Italian dinners at your house.
This is how I grew up.
They sound very,
It was great,
fun.
But again, like I said, my mom never had enough space on the stove, and that's why I love this guy right here.
Yeah, well, the induction cooktop, by the way, you guys, that's on fire. People have been loving that induction cooktop, and I don't blame you. It's a really good one, so I'm not surprised at all. I think our cheese is melted now, so it only takes a second. Of course, if you want to do it in a rush, you can always just put just a drop of water or wine in the middle, and then that steam will help to create that melty cheese in just a second. So just give that just a second.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, and it's done.
Do you see what we're doing in one roaster that you would think, okay, a traditional roaster, if I'm walking into a cookware store, I'm just getting it for my roast, right?
Right.
This is not just for your roast. You're pulling this out because you're gonna essentially grill on it. You're gonna use it to boil your pasta. Then you're gonna do one-pan meals with your salmon, your protein, and your vegetables. A quick, easy night dinner. But then at the same time, it is your roaster. It then acts as like a Dutch oven, right? When you put this on over on the top. Oh, there's our filet mignon.
I don't know if we have any more of these fillets or did we just sell out, but anyway.
Well, give me an update, Rob, as we cook them.
I'm going to cook them because they're absolutely delicious. Guys, we're only here for another minute, so if you're interested in this, grab it while you can. Look at this. Spaghetti is cooking. I've got my salmon. You know, the interesting thing, we haven't even shown it as a roaster. Let me go to the oven.
Well, I was going to say, the main purpose of it, but obviously it has multiple.
Well, look at what you can do. You can use it as a Dutch oven, like I showed you before. You can use it to roast 2 chickens at once. Look at that gorgeous thing. I'm going back to my oven because there's more to show you. I've done a beautiful ham. So this is that Easter ham.
Here's your Easter ham.
What a gorgeous pan to do it in. So you can use the grill lid as a roasting rack as well. And I also have got a beautiful macaroni and cheese.
Oh, yeah.
So
I mean, all
two-piece.
of the, and then do we have cinnamon rolls in there? And cinnamon rolls.
And
so
cinnamon rolls.
we saved this only for this hour. It's only scheduled to air in this hour. So we wanted to bring it to you because the price is unbelievable, and then it's a multi-purpose, just in time for Easter and the holidays. Now, if you are getting ready to carve, once you have gone through the roasting, you need the good tools. This is actually